Karen, you're the smallest chicken hanging out with the biggest birds. You're crazy, Karen. YouTube, how's it going? Rob, Chicken Ranch Homestead. Today we're going to go outside the norm and do a product review on the Fiskers one split strike X27 splitting axe. Link in description down below from Amazon, Tractor Supply, one of those. I've had this now for about, I think since spring. And I've seen a couple other reviews. Outdoor with Shibe made one not that long ago, and he's a much bigger guy than me, probably in much better shape. And he was doing some one strike splits. I bought it. I can do it. I'm not that big of a guy. I don't have the best swing at all. I got a bad shoulder and my hands are about shot. But I bought this because I could split with it pretty simply. I was using a house brand from Tractor Supply. It was a 4-pound splitting axe. What's up, dog? And I got away from it because it's just too darn heavy for me. So let's talk about it a little bit. Piece of dogwood. Well, at least I hope so. Dogwood or maple, it's one of those. This piece has been down since, February. I just cut the other day, so let's see how it goes. Knot in it, by the way. Split 90 degrees. Split 90, swung kind of hard. My dog's laying in the road, but splits. We have a boiler, so therefore I can do boiler wood splits, which are much bigger. Splits, no problem. See if I can find a piece of red oak or something different. Should be red oak. 6-inch round. Pretty clean. Not too bad. Red oak, of course, splits really nice and easy. It's one of those woods where you can just look at it and almost splits at times. But let's talk about some things I like about this. One, it's a plastic composite handle. It's pretty hollow. All the weight's on the head. The head has some nice geometry to it. Where my Yardworks one, I'll go grab it in a little bit, was way flared out, much heavier. I always get a little worried about this handle though. It's pretty thin up here. But I can tell from being in the plastics industry that this is fiberglass filled. This one was produced in, oh, geez, 2022, first of the year, February 1st of this year. Date stamp, of course, on plastics. So the plastic isn't that old. I really don't keep it in the sun, but yes, it does hang up in my carport at times, so it's showing a little rust, a little weather. But I haven't touched the blade at all. It's still sharp enough to split. We'll split some more, see how this goes. Pith is way off center. This is about a 12-inch round in one direction, about 15 in the other, red oak. I'll probably hit it off center just a hair. Watch out, turkey. As you can see, it splits red oak real easy. That one I cut up recently too. Everything in this pile is recent cut, but it was cut down in February. But there's a little bit of ground moisture to it. Also, it hasn't been split, and red oak is, of course, notorious for holding on to moisture. I'm gonna grab the groundworks and I'll bring that over and we'll talk about that for a second. Make sure I'm doing it right. All right, here's the groundworks. This is Tractor Supply house brand. You can see I've hit the handle a few times. I'm not the best aim. Has a really big flare out to split. This is 4 pounds. I still use it to hammer in some T-posts at times. I really won't use it on splitting logs too much. Sometimes I do. It also is a plastic handle. It's not hollowed out on the end, but I can tell you that it is hollow inside. The handle doesn't go up, but it is put in like a normal axe, but I can tell you now that this is slowly coming out and there's a pin in it. It's roll pinned. So it shouldn't move, but maybe it's wearing out a hair on that plastic handle. I have split elm with this. Not really. Pretty darn tough. I did get through it, but not that well. I have not used the Fiskers on the elm log because I don't like doing that to myself. It's just pretty brutal. But there is a big difference between the two. You can see in the heads the difference. The weight is a little bit different. This one's just a hair lighter, not by much. I don't even remember what they call these for weight. I thought it was 3.5, but there's not much weight difference, but it just swings much better. It swings a lot nicer. I like the handle a little bit better. They both have that axe handle type, but I like this end. It's got a little more of a hook, and it just seems to split better. But if you're starting out in homesteading or just starting out cutting wood, you know, and you're chopping, you're not going to go out and buy a $1,000 to $10,000 log splitter to start a business and just something for home. I'll tell you right now, this is the one to get. I'm not sponsored, clearly, because I don't have enough subscribers, but this is the one I go get. Spend the extra money. Don't waste your money on the cheaper one. Spend the extra money. I believe they're like $65, and it will save you a ton of time. It does split pretty efficiently. It isn't always a one-strike split, but you can see on the red oak, I pretty much cracked it open. It just went around that big log with no problem. Maple, I usually can get one strike, sometimes two. Sometimes when I hit it, it doesn't strike in the center. I will turn it 90 degrees and hit it again, and then I end up with 4 pieces of wood, which is really nice. But this is great for us doing boiler wood with the wood that I'm getting out of the back there and at the neighbors. It's perfect. Remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you here again at the Chicken Ranch Homestead.